You don't always need grand revolutions or radical decisions to change your life. Sometimes, small but carefully chosen habits can transform a person beyond recognition. It's like a seed falling into the soil, which over the years grows into a mighty tree. Similarly, the micro-habits we practice in our daily lives gradually shape our character, our strength and our perspective. Stoic philosophy teaches the same. You cannot control the world, but you can control yourself. True power lies there. Taking care of yourself is not just a luxury, it is an absolute necessity to stay balanced, calm and strong in life. If you take small but consistent steps every day, one day you'll look back and barely recognize yourself, because you will no longer be who you once were. You'll be a more resilient, self-assured person who knows how to take control of their life. In this video, you will discover 5 micro habits of self-care that will completely transform you. As you apply them to your life, you'll notice the change not only in how others see you, but also in how you see yourself. If you want to continue seeing content like this, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with your friends. Let's learn together how to live life more powerfully and deeply. Habit number 1, start the day in silence. Sometimes we think that to change our lives, we need to take huge steps. But the truth is, our daily small habits shape our character, our mood, and even our destiny. And one of the most powerful of these habits is how you start your day. The way you begin your morning sets the tone for your entire day. The mind is fresh in the morning, like a blank page. You must write on this page yourself, or someone else will write for you. Now picture this. You wake up in the morning, and your hand automatically reaches for your phone. Social media, news, messages, almost without realizing it. You've already filled your mind with dozens of voices, images, and ideas. In the first few minutes of the day, other people's emotions, worries, and thoughts have already crowded your mind. How can you remain calm, balanced, and strong in such a state? The Stoics had a clear principle regarding this. If you cannot control the first moments of your morning, you will not be able to control your day. They believed that when your mind is still clean and calm in the morning, you must set your own direction. For the rest of the day, you will face countless influences, people, events, challenges. But if you gather your inner strength in the first moments of the day, you will stand firm against all these influences. So how? It's simple. Dedicate the first 5 minutes of your morning to silence. No phone, no social media, no news, just silence. Sit quietly for those 5 minutes. Take deep breaths and pay attention to your breathing. Close your eyes and feel the silence within. Observe the beat of your heart, the rhythm of your breath, the calmness in your mind. Do nothing, just be. These few minutes will give you far more than you imagine. At first, it may seem trivial. You might think 5 minutes can't make a difference. But remember, every great change begins with small steps. As you repeat these 5 minutes every day, your brain turns this calm into a habit. And one day, you'll notice that no one and nothing can disturb you easily. Think about it. The difference between a day that starts with silence and a day that starts glued to your phone is enormous. When you start with your phone, your mind is filled with chaos, and your day becomes stressful. But when you start with silence, you take control of your day. You remain more focused, more productive, and calmer throughout the day. This habit doesn't just change your day, it transforms your entire character. It makes you a deeper thinker, more resilient, and steadier in the face of life's challenges. And after a while, people will start to notice this quiet strength in you. They'll see the same person, but no longer the old version, because you found your inner power in the silence of your morning. Habit number 2, small but consistent actions. We all know that without health, no achievement truly matters. Yet many people associate strengthening the body only with intense workout programs, hours at the gym, or expensive equipment. This mindset often leads to inaction. Big plans are made, but in the rush of life, following through becomes difficult and motivation fades. The truth is, the power to change your life often lies in small, consistent steps. The Stoics expressed this clearly. Do little, but do it every day. Consistency is power itself. Imagine this, you spend just 10-15 minutes a day on simple movements. No gym, no fancy equipment, just waking up your body. It could be a few minutes of stretching in the morning, a short walk after lunch, or light breathing and movement exercises before bed. It seems simple, doesn't it? Yet over time, these small habits create remarkable changes in your body. The Stoics had a saying, if the body is weak, the spirit grows lazy. The body is the vessel of the mind. If the body is constantly tired, weak, or passive, the mind loses strength too. Have you noticed that when you feel physically drained, your mental motivation drops as well? On the other hand, when you move even a little, your blood circulates better, your brain receives more oxygen, and you feel both energized and mentally sharper. The key here is consistency. Many people set ambitious workout schedules. I'll train for 2 hours, 5 days a week. Motivation carries them for a while, but soon fatigue sets in and they quit. The Stoic approach is different. You don't need giant steps, only small, steady ones. Even the largest waves are formed by countless drops. Think about it. Moving just 10 minutes a day adds up to 300 minutes, 5 hours in a month. 6 months later, that's 30 hours. A year later, 60 hours. And you achieve this without exhausting yourself or disrupting your life's rhythm. Now imagine the effect of those 60 hours on your body, mind, and spirit. Movement isn't only for physical health. It also builds inner discipline. By waking your body daily, you send a message to your mind. I am in control. I do not succumb to laziness. This message permeates all your behaviors throughout the day. You become more organized, more focused on your work, and more resilient in the face of challenges. Consider this. The difference between a sedentary person and someone who moves 10-15 minutes daily is not just physical. The former often feels tired, irritable, and unmotivated. The latter is energetic, calm, and balanced. People immediately notice the difference. They see the strength within you, even if they don't know its source. The secret is simple. Small, consistent steps taken every day. Remember, you don't need perfect plans to become strong. What you need is to move a little each day. Every small action gives strength to your body, clarity to your mind, and discipline to your spirit. And one day, when you look back, you'll see that your strong, calm, and balanced character is the result of this simple habit. Habit number 3, protect your mind from poison. People often focus only on their body, healthy eating, exercise, sleep. But the most overlooked area is mental health. The strongest resource shaping your life is your mind. If your mind is filled with clarity, strength, and positive thoughts, you will remain balanced in any situation. But if it is poisoned, even a healthy body won't bring you true happiness. Today we are being poisoned from all sides, but not physically, mentally. Open the news and every day brings fear, tragedy, and chaos. Spend time on social media and you are exposed to gossip, meaningless comparisons, and envy of others' lives. Some people around us constantly complain, spread negativity, and offload their fears and weaknesses onto us. People often absorb these influences without even realizing it. And one day, they notice that they no longer think or live like themselves. Their mind is controlled by other people's fears, opinions, and toxicity. The Stoics were very precise about this. Our greatest wealth is our mind. We must be careful who we allow to touch it. So, if you want to practice self-care, the first step is to protect your mind. But how? First, avoid spending excessive time on negative news. You cannot solve all the world's problems. And if your power is limited, merely consuming the news will leave you with nothing but fear and hopelessness. Second, stay away from gossip and negative conversations, as they fill your mind with worthless, empty thoughts. Third, distance yourself from people who emit negative energy. Their state will poison your own mood. Instead, feed your mind with nourishing content. Read books, explore inspiring writings, and acquire useful knowledge. One simple habit is enough. Read at least 10 minutes a day. At first it may seem insignificant, but 10 minutes a day adds up to 60 hours of reading in a year. That's enough to finish several books, gain new knowledge, and cleanse your mind. Reading opens your mind, strengthens your thoughts, and provides an inner support. Books give the mind two gifts. 1. Clarity. As you read, your mind learns to think more deeply. 2. Refuge. A book is a harbor away from life's noise, protecting your mind from toxicity. Remember, protecting your mind from poison is not only for yourself, but also for those around you. When your mind is strong and clear, you empower and inspire others. People sense the calmness and resilience within you, even if they don't know its source. In fact, it all comes down to a simple choice. Watch hours of negative news or read a book for 10 minutes. Waste time on gossip or learn knowledge that develops your mind. Spend time with negative people or gather strength in your inner silence. The path you choose shapes your life. So remember, protecting your body keeps you healthy. Protecting your mind keeps you strong. With a strong mind, you will withstand any storm life throws your way. Habit number 4. Keep a gratitude journal. Of course, everyone's life is full of both joy and hardship. Yet we often focus only on what we lack. Wanting more money, a better job, or opportunities others seem to have. This mindset weakens our spirit and leaves us constantly dissatisfied and irritated. Now imagine, if everything you currently have suddenly disappeared, you would realize just how valuable it truly was. Your health, family, friends, and everyday comforts, all those things you take for granted. One of humanity's greatest mistakes is underestimating what we have and only recognizing its worth after it is gone. The Stoics understood this well. They said that gratitude is the purest source of inner strength. If you can be thankful for small things in your daily life, you already possess a great wealth. Happiness depends not on external conditions, but on the perspective you cultivate within. So how can we bring this into our daily lives? It's simple. Take a notebook and call it your gratitude journal. Every night before bed, write down 3 things you are grateful for that day. At first, your entries may be very simple. I am healthy. I have food. The weather was sunny today. But over time, your mind will start to shift. You will naturally focus less on complaints and more on the moments that inspire gratitude. It's like putting on a new pair of glasses. You begin to notice the value in every moment. This habit transforms a person in 2 key ways. Happiness. Your attention shifts from what is missing to what you already have. Constantly comparing yourself to others leaves you perpetually dissatisfied. But a gratitude journal shows you daily that you already have plenty. Resilience. Gratitude becomes your greatest support during difficult days. Imagine a bad day at work or hurtful words from someone. Opening your journal at night, you might write, "My friend sent me a kind message today," or "I had a meaningful conversation with my mother." These small things calm your spirit and give you renewed strength for tomorrow. In fact, a gratitude journal is not just writing, it's a form of inner meditation, a way to redirect your thoughts. The human brain has an interesting feature. Whatever you focus on grows. If you focus only on problems, they expand. But when you focus on gratitude, happiness, and peace grow. Even scientific studies confirm this. Psychologists have found that people who write down gratitude daily experience less stress, sleep better, and feel more satisfied with their lives. This simple habit directly affects your health, emotional strength, and daily motivation. Imagine, years from now, opening your journal. You read the notes of gratitude you wrote during different phases of your life. Seeing that you are able to be thankful, even in difficult times, will empower you even more. That journal becomes a silent witness to your journey of growth. The Stoics said, happiness is not in events. Happiness is in the value we give them. Gratitude is the clearest way to recognize that value. Remember, gratitude is not a one-time feeling. It is like a muscle that strengthens your spirit through repetition. By writing in your journal every day, you are not only learning to be happy, you are cultivating a resilient spirit that stands firm in the face of challenges. One day, people will look at you in awe and ask, "How do you remain so calm, balanced, and strong?" The answer will be simple: because I live every day with gratitude. Habit number 5, sleep with reflection, wake with a story. At the end of the day, when you lie down, take a moment to set everything aside. Put your phone, social media, and work worries aside, and focus solely on your mind. According to Stoic philosophy, the night is not just rest for the body. It's a time for the soul to reflect, review, and strengthen. Ask yourself honest questions. How did I behave today? Which decisions made me proud, and which am I not satisfied with? What am I grateful for today? These questions encourage you not only to recognize your mistakes, but also to acknowledge your successes and small victories. A person cannot grow spiritually without understanding and learning from their mistakes. Every mistake is a lesson, every success a source of motivation. Ending the day with reflection also reduces stress. The tension, frustration, and negative energy accumulated during the day can linger in your mind at night. But by directing this energy through writing or mindful breathing, you can cleanse it. This simple ritual calms your mind, eases your conscience, and opens a fresh, energized page for tomorrow. In the morning, continue the night's reflection with a strong program. When you open your eyes, tell yourself a motivating phrase. Today I'm calm, strong, and determined. I will remain in control in every situation. Today will be my successful day. This simple dialogue strengthens your spirit and guides your daily actions. Our minds take cues from the first thoughts of the morning. If they are positive and empowering, we stay focused, conscious, and resolute throughout the day. Remember, the day begins at night. If you end your night with complaints, dissatisfaction, and negative thoughts, that burden carries into tomorrow. But if you sincerely acknowledge mistakes and celebrate successes, you will wake to a clean, energized page. The first moments of the morning fuel your spirit. Just as our body needs breakfast, our soul needs strong, positive, goal-oriented thoughts. Tell yourself a morning story. Who do I want to be today? Which principles will guide my life? How will I maintain calm in every situation? This story programs your daily destiny. Waking up with a story every day makes you more conscious, determined, and stronger. Over time, this simple micro-habit reinforces your inner stability, sharpens decision-making, and strengthens your resilience to stress. A person who practices this habit daily not only learns self-mastery but also becomes less affected by others, lives life with purpose, and channels inner strength into action. People will recognize you not just by your appearance, but by your behavior, calmness, and willpower. You are already the owner of tomorrow. You choose how to live it. So it's important to understand that you don't need to take huge steps to change. True transformation comes from the power of small micro-habits repeated every day. The most valuable lesson Stoic philosophy teaches us: if you can master yourself, you can master your life. If you integrate these 5 micro-habits into your daily life, starting the day with silence, taking small but consistent actions, protecting your mind from toxicity, keeping a gratitude journal, and sleeping with reflection while waking with a story, you will soon not recognize yourself. You will become calmer, more determined, and stronger. You will no longer live under the influence of others, because your inner peace and self-care will guide your life. The small steps you take each day accumulate like invisible energy, eventually producing significant results. Others may not recognize the changes in you, but you will see them and feel proud tracking your growth daily. These habits don't just improve today, they shape you into a stronger, more stable and happier person in the future. Self-care is not a luxury, it's an essential part of life. Thank you for watching this far. If you found this video useful, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like the video, and share it with your friends. Every step you take will make you stronger and inspire others along the way. Remember, change is waiting for you. Start now to become the master of tomorrow. See you in the next video.